Hey everyone, here we are in Flashboards, and I'm going to show you how you can use Flashboards to set up your AI animation project. So as you can see here, we are in a more advanced project here that I've been working on, and I'll just kind of show you what this looks like. So as we scroll in, you're going to see all this additional detail, and what I have here is I have just kind of snippets from the script. I've kind of chopped up the script. Here's the full script right here. So, this is just, you could see for yourself, very, very powerful for mood boarding. Got all my reference images here that I brought in, and here's just sort of a shot by shot through the entire scene. Here is my prompt that I'm using kind of throughout. And then as we continue over, so this is kind of the first moment of the scene. And then now here we're working on the second sequence of the scene. And then if we go over here, I'm getting things set up for the third sequence and the final sequence. So you could just kind of see here how I've used Flashboards to kind of map out my scene. Now, the way that I have it set up is just I'm kind of playing around with this and testing it out and seeing, how it works. So you could really do this however you want. But what a fun program to use. It really is just bringing the images and kind of piecing it all together, having a place to go where you can really map things out. It is a huge advantage when it comes to AI animation. And there's a lot of other applications you could probably use this for as well. But let's go ahead and take a look at a fresh page here. So you could see that kind of just brought in a bunch of images to get started. And what we are going to do is we're just going to kind of organize this a little bit so that you can see for yourself how this goes. So here we've got the name of our project, and what I've done is I've actually brought in the link for the script. So instead of having the full script here, I've got it just handy, so that gives you an idea of like what you can do with Flashboards. And then here we have our reference images. So we've got kind of our main characters here, and they are sort of in their poses, and we can take that one out. So this just kind of is setting the scene for us, and so we can kind of keep all of this here. A lot of this we can get rid of. I just brought that in kind of as an example, and so we can just get rid of all of that. My mouse is acting up right now. Oh boy. Okay, so we won't go too far into that, but that gives you an idea. Why don't we just bring all this over here so it's nice and organized, so you kind of have an idea of what you can do. Then I'm going to click up here where it says add text note. That's going to bring this here. And what we're going to do is I'm going to go into the script for Crimson Sockeye, and we're going to find the specific scene that we want to create. So here we go. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a screen cap here. And then we're going to bring that into, let me see, can I just do it like that? No, it's not going to let me. Okay, so how about that? All right. Just not thinking things through entirely here. So let's just copy and paste. And why don't we just get the whole thing here? So we're going to copy that. We're going to come back over to our project. We're going to come into our note. We're going to paste everything. And then what I want to do is I want to make that as big as possible. So there we go. So now we have our script in place. So we could start building the rest of the scene from it. And here, you know, we've already got kind of a couple of our shots. So why don't we go ahead and just bring those over here, because this already is setting our scene. And just get rid of that one here, because these are all our reference images, and this is all stuff that we don't really need. So then now what we can do is we can take each of our individual shots, and if I click on the three little dots here, we can expand this, we can extend it, we can crop it, we can split it, we can flip it, we can convert it. We can copy this to clipboard, and if we right click it, we can actually download it as well. So anything that you bring in here, you can actually download it. So that's really handy, just in terms of being able to you know, manage your files and not always have to go look for stuff, having that there. So what we can do then is we can copy and paste this, or we could take these and we can start moving into something like Google Flow. So we come over here, and now, you know, if we wanted to, we could start sort of like building out our entire scene here in Google Flow. And, you know, that kind of gives you an idea of how you can use the two in tandem. So you can kind of build whatever it is that you're doing here, and then you can bring it over into Flashboards, and then just kind of start using this as a place to mood board and plan your shots and everything. Now, this is the free version of this, but there is a paid version of it as well. And let's just go ahead and take a look at that, because I think it is worth it. Okay, so it's not hiding in there. Let's see here. Okay, so there's the starter, the creator, and the pro. And what is really great about Flashboards is the image and video integration. So not only can you use it, the free version as I've shown you here, but you can also pay the subscription, and it will actually allow you to generate image and video directly into the tool. So that's very awesome. And check out Yarrow Flasher's latest movie, Dark Paradise, where he used this tool to create an 80-minute movie. So that's one of the reasons I'm using it now too, because I am convinced it is a powerful tool. Highly recommend checking it out for yourself. That gives you an idea of how you can start to build a scene out in Flashboards.